What's good, folks? Kyle Moore here, Black on Purpose resident economist. You guys had questions about the economy, and I'm here to answer them. What happened to Black-owned banks, and is there any way to bring those banks back? The reality is that, again, Black banks were never really properly supported by the U.S. government in the ways that other major banks have been. When Black banks have failed in the past, there were no major bailouts. Those banks simply had to close their doors, meaning that the Black families who had put their hard-earned savings into that bank, they lost all those savings. One of the many reasons why Black families have not been able to amass the same amount of wealth as white families have been able to over the generations, right? Black folks who are underbanked are very often underbanked because they are low income, and traditional banks don't have the same incentives to court or serve low income families. Further, the Black banks that would support those communities take a lot of capital to maintain, so they are few and far between because the Black community is indeed wealth poor. Again, if a Black entrepreneur wants to start a business, it's a lot more practical and a lot easier to start maintaining a barbershop than it is a bank. The capital simply isn't there at the same level, and that's why there are fewer Black banks. So given that, the solution to Black folks being underbanked may be something like postal banking. Folks will be able to access banking services through a public institution like the post office. That might be the solution rather than simply waiting on Black capitalists to amass enough funds to start banks and credit unions that specifically are designed to serve the Black community. Now, granted, those do exist, and if they exist, I would say support them where they are in your area. But as far as a broader policy solution, something like postal banking might be able to serve more people and solve that problem of folks being underbanked.